Miguel Ramos and Jelle Bielen on the second row, and Diderik Saitov, who had a full season of Renault Sport Trophy action last year, will start from 5th place. We're underway then, and on the grass there is the car towards the back of the field. That was Schothorst, I think, trying to gain some ground. It was the teammate of Frederick Blomstedt anyway. It might have been Baptista rather. Anyway, and contact at the first corner, and this is a very peculiar line to see cars left, right and centre. One of the Oregon cars is damaged, and that's a big incident coming out of the source as well. So that is one of the other Oregon cars, together with the 8 machine of Diderik Saitov, who, as I say, did a full season of Renault Sport Trophy. I'm sure it is, yeah. Did a full season of Renault Sport Trophy last year. So although he's new to the 2016 championship, knows these cars very well indeed. And that wounded Orica team car further back is struggling its way down the Kemmel Straight.
You know, for an errand coming back, this is the moment where, and that was.
Ooh. Right, that's the reason why Hamon has such a slow lap then. And he did pretty well to only lose 4 seconds, but there was contact then for Fran Reder to on the previous lap completed. There will be effectively a freeze frame of the timing screen as it stands, and there will be AM trophy points awarded to the drivers that are on board at the moment. So that is something to keep our eye out for as well. 1.8 seconds, in fact 2 points.
So too has Jeroen Schothorst. Hazerbrook has pitted, Jorda has pitted, Bourgeois has pitted.
Yeah, I get confused there because I was thinking it was the 30-minute mark that we expected the pit lane to open. Of course, it's 30 minutes into the race rather than 30 minutes remaining.
There you go.
Screwed on Palmer.
Into the 16 car is bolted the Polish superstar, and he's a very welcome sight in this championship for this race.
If you push it to the very next lap, that will be cutting things very finely indeed. The 19 car is back on the move, sorry, the 10 car rather is back on the move, and then, so is that Kubica at the wheel of the 16?
It is indeed, that is
there's the reaction.
Fans. Excellent there, pleased he's back.
Well, Robert said that there was a big crowd having followed him all the way from Poland, so fair play to those guys making the trip to a sunny Belgium for the weekend.
He's dropped his behind the number 21 car, that's Peter Schothorst, so we're going to see a battle here with these two guys. Peter Schothorst has been mighty quick this season in this car and in his GT Open efforts aboard a BMW, but it's all about Renault here. Peter Schothorst with behind him, and this could be one to watch for the next 35 minutes, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Have no idea, because there have been some horrendous incidents through Eau Rouge and Raidillon through the years. Not least Stefan Mucker back in May as part of the World Endurance Championship weekend. There is Robert Kubica then, who heads over the line now, and Kubica is where in the order? That will put him 5th, won't it? Yes, because Paltela
fastest lap of the race
rejoined yet.
For the man he's trying to get onto terms with, Peter Schothorst, in the 2:16.766 last time around. Blomstedt leads the race but must pit. Paltela rejoins 2nd.
He's a man of few words sometimes, Robert Kubica, but he does all his talking on the track once he gets behind the wheel of a race car or rally car, and the speed that he just headed through Eau Rouge and over the top at Raidillon, leaving very little on the table here. Hard onto the brakes, but it's smooth stuff at the end of the Kemmel Straight. A little bit more of Rodrigo Baptista further penalised. We're keeping our eye on the Satin Terracool machine though. He is 0.6 of a second ahead of Robert Kubica, and here is the battle out of the final chicane. Jordan Kroger in the distance as well, arguably quicker than these 3 cars in the foreground. And Tanot Satin Terracool trying to get his number 15 car stopped as efficiently as he can at the source. That car looks very nervous under brakes though.
But Kroger,
and he sort of blocked past Paltela, didn't he? He deliberately didn't turn in so that to ensure the car was in front of Marcus. And I suppose Marcus has got to turn in at some point, but he was more alongside than I had thought from that first shot. I'm going to leave that in the hands of the stewards if they want to look at that again.
That incident is under investigation,
unsurprisingly. But Peter Schothorst now enjoys a 2.2 second lead, in fact, mate, that at Sector 2 over Stijn Schothorst, and Stijn's car doesn't seem to be feeling any ill effects, despite being clonked fairly firmly by Marcus Paltela.
Well, short of last lap dramas, and we're 15 seconds away from the end of the allotted time plus the lap. Raoul Owens looks like he's going to get onto the podium here.
The two Schotthorsts, first and second. Raoul Owens, as you say, on course for a podium. Also, cars and drivers to benefit. Tanart Satin-Tericul, Robert Kubica, these two cars in shot now. In the distance there is Kevin Corjus. And here comes
that's
the
another
16
hit.
car.
Oh dear.
More contact, slightly more of a brush rather than full-on contact, but from a long way back, Robert Kubica spotting his opportunity. Flag is out. Now checking flag is shown to Peter Schotthorst after a brilliant drive. Stijn Schotthorst, it was a robust manoeuvre, it's fair to say, but up to second position, and that will be obviously
for something like track limits.
That's true. Yes, although we've said that the Peter Schotthorst, Jeroen Schotthorst car avoided any contact, and there's much celebration there for Chris